Well, good news for people who are for robo rights, but bad news for some businesses out there, because there was a actual sort of program that was developed in Amazon to find out how to make household robot helpers and everything. But as they were doing this one, they decided to make another thing called Astro for Business. And this was basically a security dog. So it is a four-legged sort of crawling around, checking out the whole place, making sure it's safe, and doing other tasks as well. Sort of security robot for businesses. Obviously, you would be able to subscribe to this service. You would get the $2,400 almost robot sent to you, and it would be monitoring the whole place, going around 24/7, making sure everything's up to par. It could even do some other things, such as making sure the place is safe, like oxygen or like gases and things like that, making sure everything is safe there. I mean, just a few different kind of cool things, actually. It'd be nice to have a little, maybe 2 robot dogs patrolling around, making sure my shop is all perfect. And if an intruder does come in, I don't think they have defensive capabilities yet.
I was gonna say,
but it'd be
what does it do?
so nice if there'd be 2 knife arms that come out.
Yes.
And they would just oh gosh, the future, right? The bad news though. Bad news bears is that Amazon is now discontinuing Astro for Business. They said that this is not quite the pathway that they're looking for, and they want to focus more on that not home business, but the home system that they were originally going for. So they are offering refunds of $300 for everyone who has bought a robot.
Oh.
And of course, they will not be paying for the subscription service until the very end, which is actually very close now. I think September 25th is what the article said. So they don't have to pay for that either. But it does, the article for now doesn't have enough detail on the business's response to this. What I think is a very abysmal amount of money compared to what you've spent. But let's look forward to maybe reading more about that in the future.
I was going to say, maybe next month or in a couple of months there'll be an article, Amazon sued over small compensation for discontinued robot.
Seriously, that is, and do they get to keep the robots? Will the robots actually still function even though the service is down? These are all questions I think I wish the article answered. I guess I could Google them, but yeah. Now, this is probably not the case, but do you know anyone who has had a household robot? Or have you experienced it in any way?
No, apart from, I have seen people who have the robot vacuum cleaners, and again, nobody's massively impressed by it.
Yeah.
They get frustrated that it just crashes into things and then stops working, or even if, they clear everything out of the room and then it'll vacuum, but it never gets the corners, so they still have to go around. And that's the only one I've seen people actually using.
Yeah, like one of my friends had that too, and they used it for a while, and then they just stopped.
Yeah.
It's like it's not really that much worth it.
I might as well just do it
it's almost
myself.
quicker for that way. Maybe the technology will get better. I do know they have spinners that now come out to try to get the corners, but does it? I guess buy one and find out.
Yes, one day.
Now, this might be a fun question for you. How do you think household robots will change the way we live over the next 20 years?
Well, again, according to a very quick Google search, a lot of people predict that by 2050, which is a bit more than 20 years in the future, household robots will be an affordable normality. I don't really know what that means exactly, but so if we think that everybody has at home some kind of robot that can take over some of the more menial tasks in the home, the cleaning, the cooking, maybe even the shopping and things like this, ordering, pet care, gardening, whatever we need, mending clothes. That will free up a lot more human time so that we can put into our families. I guess, our jobs are going to want us to put it into there, but maybe we can try and resist that, and maybe into our hobbies. So I think that could be a really positive thing, and And also, you know, think about the amount of arguments that go on in the house over who's doing the laundry, whose turn is it to wash the dishes, are you doing 50% of the household tasks? I'm doing 80% of all the household tasks. You know, couples won't be arguing about that anymore.
Yeah.
The robot will be doing it.
Then they'll just argue about what robot that they bought
Yes.
and why the robot's not working anymore.
You were supposed to fix the robot this time.
Yeah.
I fixed it last time.
Did you not oil it correctly? So we'll have a whole new set of arguments to go for.
Yes,
But
that'll be a change.
yeah,
anyway.
yeah, exactly. Make life less boring. Sick of arguing about dishes? Argue about robots instead. But here's something that we shouldn't argue about, and that is the importance of vocabulary. Yeah, I know that memorizing is not a very fun thing to do, but a few of these in here, I think you're going to be able to use them quite easily in your everyday English, and they're going to help you communicate better. But in any case, we'll see you guys next time, and have a good one. Bye.
Discontinue.
Discontinue.
Shift.
Shift.
Household.
Household.
Initially.
Initially.
Wind down.
Wind down.